We're continuing The Journey to Atlantis by Thea Stilton on page 100, which I believe is the 19th chapter. A matter of minutes. The Thea sisters and the blue-skinned boy walked down the street and easily found the old clock shop. A cast-iron sign with an hourglass on it hung above the door, squeaking as it moved in the breeze. "This must be it," Paulina said. As they pushed open the door, they were greeted with a flood of noise. Dozens of clocks were marking time in unison.
Like all together at the same time.
And the sound was incredible. "What a fabulous place!" Violet exclaimed.
Wait, what did all those words say?
Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock.
Okay, let's let him see the picture.
It's a clock shop owner. "You could say that again," agreed someone with a deep voice. It was the shop owner, an elderly rodent with a bushy white mustache. "These are the most precise clocks in the world. Each one is a jewel." At that moment, the clocks all struck the hour. The sound was deafening. Colette turned to the shop owner. "Excuse me, but we are looking for—" "Oh, I know what you were looking for," he interrupted her. "Really?" asked the mouselet. "But of course, you are looking for—" He paused as he ducked under the counter. Then he popped back up. "This!" He held a wooden box in his paws. "Oh, we're not here to shop," Violet said. "Of course not. I have been holding this for you. They told me you would be coming to get it for Miss Kelly." The rodent replied. The Thea sisters exchanged glances. He knew Kelly. Violet took the box and she saw the image of a tower carved on the top. "Who told you?" Paulina began, but the owner had already disappeared into the back room. Violet opened the box. "There's a watch," she said. "It can tell both the hour and the date, but it has stopped." Colette studied the watch carefully. "Look, there's something engraved in it. It says 11 volte 95. It must be another clue," Violet guessed. Paulina frowned. Volte means times in Spanish. It sounds like a math lesson. "It's a multiplication problem," Nikki exclaimed. 11 times 95. And the answer is 1045. "So what?" Paulina said, discouraged. "It's just a number. It could mean anything." "Well, we're in a clock shop, right?" Nikki said. "So maybe it's a time. 1045 could be 1045. Paulina was excited again. "Let's move the hands of the watch to 1045. They did, and nothing happened at first. Then the hands of the watch began to spin wildly. They landed on 4 o'clock. The date in the little window read 3 Febrero, which Paulina translated from Spanish as February 3rd. Next to the date appeared a picture of a rose. "Let's split up." The Thea sisters were still confused. "Let's review. We have a time, a date, and a rose," Nikki summed up as they left the store. Nikki studied the watch in her paw. "It could be some kind of meeting time. But today isn't the 3rd of February, Pam pointed out. "And there are no roses around here," Colette said, looking around. Paulina stopped. "Tres de Febrero. Roses.
Trace.
Traces. That's 3. Let me check something." She typed on her mouse phone, calling up a website for tourists in Argentina. "What are you looking for? A restaurant?" Pam asked hopefully. "I could eat." She's the one that loves food. Paulina shook her head. "No, I found it." They gathered around her screen. "Tres de Febrero is a park," Colette read in amazement. "That's right," Paulina agreed. I read about it. It's famous for its rose garden. Way to go, Pam cheered. So that means we need to be at this park at 4 o'clock. We better get moving. The Thea sisters followed the map on Paulina's phone and hurried to the park, trying to ignore how tired they were. The blue-skinned boy walked with them, gazing at all the amazing city sights. They reached the park in a half hour. They got a map from a young rodent wearing a Parque Tres de Febreros.
Parque Tres de
Febrero sweatshirt. They had just opened it to find the location of the rose garden when Colette noticed something strange. Look, there is a symbol of a tower stamped on the map, she said, pointing, and under it is an image of a water drop. It's like a special message just for us. Pam realized, where's that young rat who gave us this? They ran back to the park entrance, but the young rat wasn't there. In his place was a chubby rodent with gray fur. Excuse me, but do you know where to find the young rodent who was giving out the maps? Pam asked him. He scowled. What young rodent? I'm the only one who gives out maps. Cheese nibbits, Paulina exclaimed, frustrated. She means thanks, said Colette, grabbing her friend's arm. Come on, let's explore the park. They walked back through the entrance and came to a covered bridge. Across it, paths led to the different areas of parks. Different areas of the parks. I'm not good at that. Where are we going? Asked Paulina. Colette studied the map. I think this drop image is a clue, telling us to find water. But there's a lot of water in the park. There's a lake up ahead, but there are also drinking fountains and a stream. But don't forget, a rose was part of the clue on our watch, Pam reminded them. We might need to find the roses. Then there's nothing to do but split up, Colette suggested. Nicky nodded in agreement. I'll stay here and study the map in case we missed anything, Violet said. Everyone agreed on the plan. Violet sat on the bench with the map. Nicky ran around the park paths looking for water. Pam and Colette headed to the rose garden, and Paulina and the blue-skinned boy explored the lake, where they found a pier with small boats for rent. The boy's face lit up when he saw the boats. He had a huge smile as he gazed across the lake's glassy surface. I think this is the happiest he's been since he was shipwrecked, Paulina realized.
Just a minute, let's look at the picture. Okay.
Stronger together. While Paulina and the blue-skinned boy explored the lake, Nicky ran along the park paths. She saw mouselings playing happily and even passed 8 fountains of bubbling water, but she couldn't find any clues around them. I shouldn't have gone off alone, she thought. I bet my friends could help me spot a clue. At the same time, Colette and Pam were wandering around the rose garden. Pam was munching on a triple cheese sandwich she had purchased from a vendor. Sandwich. The garden hoses are dripping water, but I don't see any clues, Colette said. Maybe we just can't spot them, Pam said.
Hang on, let's see the picture all together here. Okay.
Let's see what the others think. Colette and Pam went back to see Violet, who was still on the bench studying the map. We're not having any luck. We're not having any luck, Colette said. Maybe splitting up wasn't such a good idea, Pam admitted. I was thinking the same thing, Violet said, smiling. My Grandpa Chen used to say, if you want to move quickly, then go alone. But if you want to go far, you'll need company. Nicky ran up and nodded to Colette and Pam. Hey, she said. She cried, catching her breath. You came back too? And so did we, said Paulina, walking up with the blue-skinned boy. They were all together again. Nicky looked at her watch. It's 4:45 and
Nicky. Who looked at her watch?
Violet looked at her watch. That's not nice. It's 4:45 and we need to figure this out before 4 o'clock. Let's put our heads together and see what we can come up with. The Thea sisters gave a cheer. Let's do it!
I think we got one more chapter.
No.
Because we only read 2, didn't we?
No.
Oh, you're right. Okay, we'll continue in the next segment.
Bye.